Hello, beautiful people. I'm Rhonda, and I'm from Texas, and I'm so happy to see you tonight. I had a friend of mine when we had a movie watch party earlier. You all need to go check it out. It is amazing, and I'm going to share with you what we watched. And then plus, I wanted to share with you all an announcement, which is positive, a great announcement that I'm making to everybody. And let me write this down so I won't forget. I keep a pen and paper beside me at all times. I do. I have to because you all are very important to me. I don't want to forget. And plus, I think it's like being more organized than the world and how it feels like it today, right? Don't we feel like after the election, we feel just a little bit unorganized, a little bit of like bed wedding abysmal feeling? Yeah, I mean, after Tuesday, that's how I felt after the election. And then Wednesday, I felt like, okay, I can put one foot in front of the other. And then Thursday, I was like, well, no one yet has knocked on my door to take me away. And then today was skipping Friday. I worked on shorts. And today, which is what this is a Sunday right now, Sunday morning, and the time is 2:05 a.m., right? I stay up all night long, all night, all night. And but let's get back to Saturday. I was feeling better. I was like, well, okay, no one knocked on my door. No one hacked through my computer yet to come find me because I'm not pro Trump. Not that I thought, okay, I'm not going to kid you. I did think that. I'm not saying I'm delusional. I'm not saying I'm caught up in what's not reality. I'm pretty much caught up in reality. Shout out to Daydream 1990s. Hello, niece. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful Daydream. And Mike Aldana. Hello, handsome. Yeah, Mike Aldana is saying we're feeling just numb. I feel better today, and this is Sunday morning. It is, let me look at the time again, 2:06 a.m. Sunday morning, and the day of the game between the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles. And somehow I feel okay. Not that I'm in denial about the election and the really bad things that we are intelligent enough to understand about what we heard. We're talking about studying anything from history, studying anything about the history of politics. Check out Rachel Maddow's podcast. And she ties in what's happened historically and how history repeats itself. And it is so similar. It's very real. And I just have a lot to talk about tonight. I do. Thank you all who came to the movie watch party. Thank you all so much. And I appreciate those who are here right now. Oh my God. Daydream 1990 says, I keep different diaries for different prompts that is organized for me. That is incredible. And Nodulista 90s, hello, baby, my other niece, shout out. Hey, Nodulista 90s, and Daydream, and shout out to Mike Aldana. And you all remember when I went live, I shared with you all that I didn't watch the news Wednesday, which is the day after the election. Tuesday was election. I didn't watch the news. and that was Wednesday. Thursday, I didn't watch the news. Friday, I was building a movie for tonight, which is a war movie, double feature. I had a great time scheduling that, and it was the timing is so perfect because what put me in the mood for that, one thing, my husband is a war historian, okay? And that means that he has taught me a lot. I mean, I end up just loving and enjoying war movies before I met him. But you know how when you meet somebody and you got a bond, and you have great movie watch parties together and stuff like that. And you end up enjoying those times when you all can share a conversation and you can ask questions like, what does this mean? And why did he say this? And why did he feel so bad that when he was a airplane pilot and he didn't do as well as his big brother, and his big brother, you know, got unalived in World War One? I mean, it's just the most interesting path that we have been through as Americans in our history, but also when it comes to World War, how it's real and how do we survive in it. I've been thinking about that, but not too deep. Uh, and I think that's because of my maturity. I think it's because things that I have overcome in the past, disappointments and grieving and divorce. And, when you overcome the parenting, when you go through those things, you're like, wow, I'm a tough girl. I'm a tough man, right? Nodulista says, I write in my gratitude journal. Oh, I like that. At the end of every week. So every Friday is gratitude journal. That is amazing. I used to journal all the time too. Somewhere, I think over my mom's house, she still has my great grandmother's diary, and she had the most beautiful, beautiful handwriting. And back then they took great pride and penmanship. And then I'm going to move forward too and talking about some really great things, which is about some hacks of how we can move forward after this election. And you know how I do when it comes to our chat room. It's that the chat room is the cherry on top. And I have to repeat this like it's brand new every time I'm here because I have new traffic coming in and out. And there's a lot of people who don't know. And I think it's just being organized and relatable to people who don't know, who are curious. And it kind of gives them, an idea on how to behave. So I don't have any restrictions, basically, just, people respecting each other. I mean, hello. I can't wait to share with you also. I'm writing my notes down so I won't forget what I want to talk about. I watched this channel too that was on live, and I never heard of him, and I got to find that name so I can share it with you. But also, I'm going to share with you this man. He has a political channel. Just it's really amazing, actually. And he has all these callers coming in, and it was people who voted for Trump who was challenging him. And let me catch up on the chat. I keep a scripture diary that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Oh, that's beautiful. You know what you're doing too? You're planting such a great foundation, you know? And that is wonderful. You got a foundation and then you could grow. You can grow healthy, right? People sometimes skip that or don't have those tools when they're younger and they have to go back and do some research and start over or just do it. Just do the good work on self. Our life has value. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. And I wanted to share, and I'll get back into some more even intense things that are happy. A lot of people that are not aware, but in my playlist, when I first started my channel, I did ASMR cinematic videos. And the cinematic videos mean that I created videos, scenic videos, anywhere from landscapes to horses to gorillas to Saudi Arabia to ju- airplanes, World War II airplanes, trains, and vintage automobiles. What I think what people probably don't know is what does got a piece of candy on my chest. Ooh la! I always blush because I'm like, I'm a modest girl. I'm like, what the hell was that? Let me tell you what ASMR means. ASMR means I can never remember the whole name. It's like I want to put my own twist on everything, right? And some things don't need its own twist. I just need to be factual. It's called autonomous sensory meridian response. And about ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response, people have different kinds, right? They have eating, making sounds with food, making sounds with plastic, or whispers. Ah, I don't do that. And I don't make. I think what when other people are very good in what they do, I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing. Not downing what they do. Great, great. I just don't do it because what's happened. There's different sensations, and the triggers that I create in mine is that the visuals are triggering in a beautiful way. Uh, you hear there's a music that's medicinal music that has a certain amount of ambient noises. Um, like for example, if it's trains, train sounds, wind, water. I use visuals and sounds of the environment. And for, I think I have over 200 videos, and they are put in playlists like Heights, Excitement and Games. I have one for that. Let me go in there and read it to you because I think that's important to share with you because we have time. I'm not in a hurry. Um, and welcome everybody. Mike, Aldana, Najalista 90s, and Daydream 1990s. I love my family. I appreciate my nieces and my brother here. But let me tell you that type of ASMRs, and like when I say sounds, it's like a megahertz, medicinal megahertz. Uh, that's medicinal involved in the sounds that contributes to uh, going into the ear, visual and hearing, and it helps you relax. And I had very close friends of mine, one who's in college who has PTSD, another one who lost a spouse when I started doing that, and plus I had ASMR for my grandson. So I had different ASMRs, right? And I put a lot of wonderful time into it. It's why I would not apply. I'll apply for monetization, but I am not going to fight to get my monetization back because for since I've been demonetized, I've been doing beta testing. And the beta testing means I've been trying to allow my energy, my spirit, my heart, and everything just chill and see where the juices, my flow take me, right? And my flow took me to a place that what YouTube was asking me to do in order to get money, that I had to put my face in more places. Now, I do that. And I do that not because YouTube wants me to. I do that because I feel it's important and it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? People can create the way they want. They can do, just ocean water, rain, but YouTube is I'm going to get country on y'all. YouTube is hunkering down. They're hunkering. I'm Rhonda and I'm from Texas. And what that means is reuse of content. Um, I'm sorry, I don't mean to smack in your ear. I'm eating this and I don't eat all of it. It takes me about a week to eat this. I don't, it's no sugar. And I ordered it during Halloween. And I have an affinity for lollipops, even though I don't eat many of it. This will probably take me a half a month to eat. Isn't that the most prettiest candy? Oh my God, it's so good. It takes me back when I was a kid. And I remember I wanted this so bad and I didn't get the opportunity to have it like I wanted. So when I got older for Halloween, husband and I didn't go trick or treating this week. Usually we go with the grandbabies, but this year we did not go. And I said, Andre, we're going to celebrate Halloween here. And I ordered some old fashioned vintage hard candy, the old fashioned lollipops. So it has 100% fruit. It says no sugar, even though there's some healthy sugars in it. But I don't eat a whole thing of candy. And number one, it's not healthy for me. Number two, it's a lot of candy. And number three, I just like tasting it, but I don't eat much of it. But I was going into, and I'm so glad you all are here with me tonight. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad to do content at night because from what I'm hearing through observing for myself, through the polls that I have put out, um, and also checking out the temperature since I've been live streaming and checking out the climate on YouTube. It looks like there's probably not a lot of quality content this time of night. I'm not saying people who are out there who are live are not doing good content at all. I'm saying, according to what I have seen, what I feel that people are wanting to see live streaming at night. That's not always about news 24/7. People want to break away from the news. They want to be able to speak to someone at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And they want to hear a beautiful voice. And they want to talk to someone who has some sense. I'm just saying, I don't want anybody out there sitting in the cut coming after me because I don't know who you are. And I'm not attacking other people. I'm not making light of everybody out there being a content creator. I'm just saying for my circle, what I feel people want and need. How about that? So let me tell you what I have. Let me check out the chat real quick. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Wait a minute. Hold up. I hear something strange that's pulled up. I think it's my ASMR. Oh, okay. Okay, it was my ASMR. I have several windows pulled up. Catch them in the chat. Nodulista says, I keep a scripture. Okay, I read that. So I trust not. Can I just say I've been binge watching Living Single? Oh, that's something you love. It this does something to you. Like hubby and I will binge watch The Walking Dead. We've watched The Walking Dead from day one because that's two. That is two how we met. The first time we were together, we were binge watching Walking Dead. So it has some really great information, good memories about it. And Daydream said, what does it mean to be productive, Auntie Rhonda? Productive means, and I'm just going to put it out there because I know we all can look it up, right? But off the top of my head, productive means doing something that you've some type of achievement. Something that you're in this rhythm, and it's working out for you. It's working out in your favor. That's what productive means. And then, like I said, I know everybody out there can actually, look it up, but a lot of people don't want to look it up because they know they can. They just want to ask. And that's a productive mean. And I could look it up too. But yeah, I mean, it's to me, it could mean many, many things. But productive to me just means that, yeah, it means to be involved. I thought that too. You're involved, productive. You're involved. And it could be probably how I broke it down was from a different definition of it, but still the same definition. Productive means that I think it's because I'm in that trail of thought right now that I'm doing something that's accomplishing things. I'm not going backwards, but I'm accomplishing. I'm being productive. I'm seeing that I'm doing something to make, and doing something means that thing of I'm trying to find the perfect word for it. That thing where you're rolling, you're in action and doing something that's good, that's productive, it's positive. Yeah. Doing writers and workshops, books, sign language programs, does that count? Yeah. Productive is to me, anything that you are doing. So it's called doing, DOING. You're doing. Uh, and let's look up this word because I feel that we all have different perspectives, you know, and one word has different meanings. It refers to something that has the power of producing or is capable of producing crops or goods or service, especially in abundance. The meaning it has here having the quality or power of producing, uh, effective and bringing about, yielding results, benefits, and profits, continuing to be used in the formation of new words. I think that's good, right? That's good stuff. There's a way that it's in a synonym and an adjective, and those are pretty much descriptions, results, benefits, profits from. And that's where I was going in my own way, like when you're doing something to, I mean, I had a different way of describing it, but it just, I guess it really could depend, what we are referring to also, because there's productive when it comes to gardening, and there's productive when it comes to mindset, and different things. But yeah, absolutely, what you had just said, what you wrote. And of course, involved in church, involved doing something, right? And oh, Living Single is that show. So, sister, Maxine Shaw is the best character on the show. Yes, she is. And I thought I saw her in a very great movie not long ago. And I can't remember that movie. I guess we could Google her name and put in there, or look at her Wikipedia and see what kind of movies that she has been a part of um, recently, and it was really good. She's a great actress. And then constructive is, I think, yeah, that's it. Constructive, producing, constructive. And right, Maxine is very gorgeous. Like, wow, yeah, she got that pretty dark, smooth skin. I just love the complexions, right, of my race. Like me, they, I know it sounds strange, but it's true. They call me red bone. And red bone mean, okay, I'm brown, but I have a little bit of red in my skin, right? And what that means is mixed with, Louisiana, Cherokee, Choctaw, which is Oklahoma, Texas, um, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas. So I guess that could be everywhere, but basically those locations in Louisiana area. So you have the Cherokee, Cajun, Choctaw, Caddo Indian. So I got that reddish color because I've had people say, "You look great in orange." Well, my skin has a reddish orange in it. And if I wear orange, then it just radiates, my what do you call it? Melanin. The melanin just, and if I wear red lipstick or blood orange lipstick, then I just radiate. It's my color. I feel like Regine was jealous of Maxine. Regina, I am so glad you're all here with me tonight because all the time when I come on here live, I know pretty much if I come on live, pretty much I feel, yeah, I'm going to be by myself, right? And I'm just talking like I'm talking and airing and getting things out. And I got my candy and I'm not going to eat all this, but I love these lollipops. They're vintage lollipops. And if you can see, it takes me probably 2 weeks to eat this. I would never eat a whole candy like this. I would never eat a whole candy. It's too high in sugar, but I'll take a bite. Oh, break my tooth. I just need to get a hammer, right? That's so dangerous using my tooth. I'm okay. And just break it in pieces. I have candy all down my cleavage. Oh, my God, it's down my cleavage. What the what? What are you doing, Rhonda? What the fudge are you doing? Um, Regine Nodulus said Regine was her name. Kim Fields. Oh, okay, Kim Fields. I feel like she was jealous of Maxine Shaw. Erica Alexander, the characters in the ring single. Yes. If I find anything, maybe one day, if I can, I'll probably do like a in living single live, but I can't upload it as a watch party because it's copyrighted. Sorry, I'm smacking your ear, but it's so good. It's like mixed with strawberry, watermelon, cotton candy, banana, um, grape. I mean, it's made with like real fruit. Oh my God, it's so good. So I'm not gonna eat all that tonight though. Help to coat my throat. Um, I never thought about that, but women like Regine could be jealous of women like Maxine. What I found that you all like daydreaming and nodulus the 90s and living single, we give credit to people who are artists, the writers, the production people, especially the writers, the actors. These people are smart. I love movies, right? I have a great appreciation of the directors, the authors, the writers, the actors, the actresses, their past, the bios, the um. I'm sorry, I'm smacking your ear. It's so freaking good. It's like real vintage lollipop with real flavor, vanilla, all kinds of flavors. So the point I'm trying to make is that these people are number one, very highly intellectual, great actors and actresses. Queen Latifah are just so phenomenal. And one thing they brought into the roles, life experience on Living Single, what we're talking about. And so the writers were phenomenal. They came out in the era in an era where you didn't see, well, they came out in an era when a lot of black movies started, black actors and actresses were coming out and were not only coming out and being visually available to viewers, but also in that era, it became lucrative to people who wanted to invest their money, to build the production, the studios. It became lucrative. You know why? Because the country wanted to see black women, smart black women, coming together, having ins and outs, building their sisterhood, talking about things as transparent as they could, depended on the television code, what they could say or not, but they were really real, and they used a lot of great examples, and there are very incredible lessons that can be learned while you're getting entertained, because it's very real to me. I mean, you got real people that wrote it. It's not fake. It's real. That's why reality TV seems to be so popular, because people are caught in the realness, right? They reveal themselves. Not the actresses in real life. I think nodulista means the characters. Yes, that's what I'm speaking about, the characters. And what I'm speaking about too is their personal life and their experiences as black women. They were able to bring that into their roles, into their acting roles, and they were able to really use what happened to them as a way to even become a better actress, because there's some really serious life issues that they all experienced and addressed in the show. But if we notice, almost all the, well, all, because I love doing, like I said, bios and movie history, the and doing studies on the cast. And from everybody I've learned, everybody I've studied, and that's a lot of movies I've studied and shows and things, that they're all human, and all of them have anxiety in real life, and they all um, have relationship problems, and they have to fight incurable diseases or um, the internet, and how do you respond to all the challenges that people are coming after you, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, like, what I was saying earlier, that just because they're famous, it doesn't mean that they have no problems. If anything, that people who are famous have more problems, and I can have empathy with that, because it's very dangerous. It's a lifestyle I would not want. I wouldn't want to be famous. As close as being famous, if it happens on here, I don't want to go any further. I don't. No, it's not for me. I'd rather have a private life. Just leave me alone. What's his name? Ricky Smiley. His character. Leave me alone. I love that character. Is it Ricky? Yeah, Ricky Smiley. Oh, he plays Daryl. Is that it? Leave me alone. Well, that's how I feel. I feel his emotions for sure. How he feels about things. Welcome everybody. I'm Rhonda. I am Rhonda, and I'm from Texas, and I'm putting on this lip balm made by Honest, that Lola had bought me, and I have to use it because I do have very sensitive lips, and it's very healing. It has aloe vera and all that great stuff in it, and plus because I have the light on me. So I have moisturizer on my skin, because you can get, skin damage from these lights being a content creator. So I'm constantly always nourishing my skin and my eyes. I have this tint thing that protects my eyes, and my lips dry out. The light dries out my lips. It causes a lot of damage. So Thank you, Lola. Her birthday was a couple of days ago. Her birthday was on Friday. So you all welcome to my live. I'm so happy to see you all. I know you all are going, I wonder what Rhonda looks without glasses. Okay. I don't have glasses. Even when I start reading, I'm gonna have to like put them back on. Oh yeah, because I need them. I can't read anything without them. It looks so blurry. Now I could look from afar. I can look from afar. I can't see nothing. I can see things, but but the words are just so freaking blurred. So you all can see me, how I look. No makeup. I wear a little lip rouge, but I don't wear makeup because I don't have a problem with other people wearing makeup. I've just never have been big on that. My skin has to breathe. I'm a natural girl, natural hair, natural skin, natural face, no makeup. Um, but welcome, ladies. My nieces are here in the chat room. Um, I wanted to share with people that we had a wonderful night tonight. We had a watch party, and I have a Saturday night double feature movie watch party every Saturday night um, at 8:15. And today I did something different. On Saturday night, I added a pre-movie cartoon. And I smile because it just reminds me when I was a little girl and my parents are going to take me, and my husband got me some roses today. I love all color roses. My other roses were not alive, and he knows me. He knows how I feel when there are dead flowers. He gets them, he throws them away. He's like, let me hurry up and get her some fresh cut flowers. Astromerias are my favorites, and roses are my favorite, even though I love a lot of plants. And then one day I'll take you on a tour of where I live so I can show you my plants. They're just gigantic, huge, big, 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 big. I love plants. Plants to me resembles life. It tells you about life. And to me, when you care about plants, it shows you how mentally stable you are. When they're growing, well, that's what this is an old thing for me. It just reminds me that I'm okay. It's a way to measure how much time that you're putting into something else, to care for something else, and then also to make sure you do self care. So I'm drinking water. Water break. Hydrate, everybody. Oh, this is so good. I love some water. I'm not gonna kid you. I love water. Um, I had on here that every time I do a live, I wanted to cover tonight on the movie watch parties, and I think I kind of drifted away. Let's get back to what I was saying about I'm not going to I'm going to apply to get remonetized again in January because I was demonetized because of reuse of content because I do movies and I do ASMR visuals. It's not the movies are public domain. They're legal. But reuse of content has nothing to do with copyright. They're two separate things. And if YouTube is watching my content and if they think it's reuse, then they take the money from me. So I posted my Cash App, and my Cash App will be up all the time. And when I started this channel, it wasn't about the money, but when I start having like over 20 members, which being demonetized, they cancel, they took all my members away. So that was income I was receiving that contributed to cat food, bird food, cat litter that was made out of horse pine pellets. And we were able to afford that, something and some programs that I'm paying for to make the movies. I pay monthly for like 5 different programs. And so, me being on Social Security, and my husband and I have a uh, very limited income, then that contributes to our passion too. We also feed feral cats. There's wild cats out there that show up, and we give them food and water. And we also feed wild birds. So we have like a little bird sanctuary with bird feeders and a bird water, bird bath. And so we're big on saving cats, wild cats, and birds. And we also have 5 cats that we have homed inside. And their names are Twilight. Mothra is the mama. Mothra is the mama queen. You'll see her. And then we have Twilight, we have Nippy, we have Chocolate Chip, and we have a new cat that we have homed. And he was named after Chadwick Boseman, the one who played Black Panther. And he's dark, gorgeous black. He's also in our house. They live 5 cats that live inside. So we have our baby. So I always put my Cash App up there in the corner for you all if you want to, share, so I could try to meet those needs, and hopefully that I can continue to entertain and be here and love and share and build community. And my goal is to always provide a type of content that will help people be around stress free, anxiety free content, something that helps people with Alzheimer's, dementia, also helps children who have developmental delays, people, did I say PTSD, dyslexia? It just helps. And even if you feel that you're out there and you have a healthy mind, then what it does, it continues the healthy maintenance that you need to keep a healthy mind. So that is my ASMRs that are the videos. Check the playlist. And ASMRs, again, is called Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response ASMR. And what I do is visual sensation. I do video cinematic sometimes, but visuals with nice music, and it's medicinal, and it has a certain amount of megahertz that gives a type of trigger that is calming and healing and medicinal. So before I had movie channel, that was my my thing, my love was ASMR videos, and that was inspired by my grandson that was in the hospital for several months when he was first born, where he was affected by a it's hard sometimes to talk about it still, a surgeon who made a mistake. And that surgeon caused him to go septic and almost all his organs shut down. He went to a coma. And so it was a lot going on. I won't talk about that in details, but when he came out, I helped him during his first couple of years with his development, along with other great group of physical therapists who were involved, and occupational therapists and speech therapists. Um, I say physical, occupational, speech came in, and we all worked together. And when they left, me and Granddaddy, my husband was still here to help invest in and all of our blood, sweat, and tears into our cute little grandson. So he was by today, and everybody who checks in, they always say hi to Tristan when they know that he's here, and his name is Tristan. La Tristan. Um, I want to read a little bit about ASMR, just a small thing about it, but it's called binaural recording. When I say certain megahertz, it also has binaural recording. So you can feel free, which is better, to wear headphones. You don't have to. If you don't have earphones, don't worry about it. But if you have earphones, you could tell when you go to my ASMR videos, and it's just so mesmerizing. I'm not kidding you. I put a lot of time into it. It says some ASMR videos, which is me, creator, binaural recording techniques to stimulate the acoustics of a three-dimensional environment, reported to elicit in viewers and listeners the experience of being in proximity to the actor or vocalist. And mine means to my video. And I had binaural recordings. And So you all can feel free to look that up. I'm going to post this in the chat room because I know YouTube has all kinds of ASMR videos. And so I just posted in my YouTube channel what it means. So that's the basis of my channel. It's about providing a safe place. It's about providing a space that people can feel relaxed and positive and not bored, and you can get entertained. And I talk about life, and every once in a while I might accidentally say a cuss word or two. I don't mean to. Just when I'm passionate, it just comes out. And I've been working on that. I've been working on the cussing, okay? But I'm not a trashy girl. I am very classy. I am. I'm classy. I don't think that women who cuss can't be classy. And also, we had the movies. I want to hit on that note for just a little bit and let you know that I am with my channel. Even though I've been demonetized for reuse of content by YouTube, I am going to do what I've been doing, not reusing anybody else's content, but if it's legal content, which is public domain, then I'm going to continue using that because I don't want to water down the medicinal elements of what I do to reach out to people who are Alzheimer's, dementia, PTSD, dyslexia, developmental delays, anger problems. I mean, everything that just creates mood swings, and it's just people need a calm, and that's how I started my channel. And then when I started doing movies, then I moved to doing ASMR videos at least every 2 months. um, as far as and again, if you're just walking in, the ASMR videos is medicinal. It has binaural music or voice or sounds of animals or horses or the wind or the ocean, and it's not boring. I really just put a whole lot of movement in it, and you'll notice that movement when someone's walking in the woods, and you'll hear the crunching. Someone's walking on the leaves, crunch, 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 and you'll see the legs and the feet. When someone is walking, you'll notice that I take you on a trail where the person's walking, and you go on this trail. So it provides you some healthy triggers to just find restoration and a way to get away. So I want to also share that with you all in the chat room with Nodulista and Daydream 1990s. Check that out. It's a playlist. You go in front of my YouTube channel and you click into playlist, and I have a lot of playlists there. And I wanted to read to people the kind of videos. It says ASMR Variety. That's the name of the playlist. Now I have different playlists, like one for animals, one for Africa, one for dogs, one for zombies, one for, and I'm gonna read it to you right now. So the ASMR videos, it looks like I might have 124. And the medicinal videos are all in a playlist. And I have them separated also to holiday because I have a lot of Christmas videos and Thanksgiving videos. And I have a video, ASMR video for every holiday. And I have videos for poetry, of me spitting poetry and also singing. So I have a big playlist of a lot of videos. I have unforgettable elephants, experience beautiful horses in peace, the surprising power of friends. I have friends ASMR, massage therapy, face care, dog TV, which is good for people too, zombies, um, chakra spiritual with stone music, the unbelievable ostrich ASMR, happy St. Patrick's Day ASMR, seafood galore with reggae music, van life, acupuncture ASMR, tattoos, Asian chill pop with rye, a must see ASMR experience, skateboarding, me singing, horror ASMR, heights and reaction video, lemon fresh ASMR, Lego ASMR, um, uh, mask maker ASMR, roller coaster ASMR that takes you through the rides. The Dams ASMR. Love ASMR. I think you all would definitely like the Love ASMR since you love Titanic too. Check that out. Disinfect ASMR. African Beauty ASMR. Taco Tuesdays ASMR. Winter Spa. The Ultimate Nature Visual. Cinematic Mystery and Jazz ASMR, motorcycles ASMR, berries ASMR, the perfectly imperfect ASMR, ultimate space travel, sharks ASMR, speedboats, eyeballs, uh, deep textural visuals. I gotta get that correction. Deep texturals. I just write notes here because I noticed there was a misspelling. The amazing rain sounds, relaxing back massage, spine tingling, creepy horror video, best jazz music, roses, ASMR, incredible color lines, metal and rhythm, metal. I know you're going, metal? Yes, metal, ASMR, insane scrubbing ASMRs, healthy and happy feet ASMRs. I'm going to read them all to you because my video here with me speaking to you is an ASMR. Soft tone, stimulating. Love football ASMR. Great astronaut ASMR. Stunning Qatar Arabic instrumental. Tornadoes, oceans, optical illusions, cat TV, explosive, satisfying trigger ASMR. Everything is explosives. Fireworks, Happy New Year party, Corvette collection ASMR, World War II, a cinematic escape, a fighter aircraft ASMR, steam trains, merry-go-rounds, um, fireplaces, Mardi Gras, landscapes, spring bloom with towel music, scrubbing, another scrubbing ASMR, Easter ASMR, fall asleep quicker therapy, crispy bacon ASMR, it's the sound of sizzling bacon, castle ASMR, clown ASMR, haunting scary clown that gives you chills and laughs, butterfly ASMR, wine, hummingbirds, hamburgers, healthier life, healthy food ASMR, Cinco de Mayo, royalty, cute baby elephants, Mother's Day, Pride, TG LGBTQ, beautiful baby, the sensory of black, everything that's black in color, dads get celebrated, vintage cars, orange fusion with goldfish, summer drinks, ASMR, freedom ASMR, cleaning ASMR, Halloween costumes. There's one that says for depression, escaping darkness ASMR. It's called a depression relief ASMR. And the list goes on. Giraffes, Marilyn Monroe. It goes on and on. So I wanted to share with you all the playlist, and I think you all would like also the depression ASMR that's live. Give you all time to take a tour. So this is called the depressions. Give you an example. And if you put on headphones, if you put on headphones, then it gives you a more sensory, medicinal amount of binaural um, megahertz and visuals and hearing. So it's really good, very good. I want to that you all know about that in intense way. So you all can, because I think a lot of people they see my channel, and I think what happens that they haven't really taken a tour of all the good stuff, and I have an elephant one that has almost 10,000 hits um, that went viral. a lot of people, like I said, they it's a lot of medicinal things. It's a lot of going on for the channel. I had over 1,000 channels, and I had to uh, delete like 800, and I'm just doing the same thing, but not going to be monetized again. I'm not going to fight that. Um, I'm trying to find the playlist link. So, but it's in the front of my Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Go there, and this is this. So go to the front of Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. And I'm going to do a tutorial of my YouTube channel too. So I give you all a tour on video so you can see. I can, take you on tour. And then on the front of my YouTube channel, you'll see tabs: home, video, shorts, live, podcast, playlist, community, things like that. Click into playlist. And the playlist, I'm going to post the link. And the link is the playlist of hundreds of medicinal videos that definitely you're going to find something that's a good fit for you. So, my channel is a little deeper. Yeah, I have movies. I talk about movies, but also there's some awesome, some entertaining visuals where you can just get on in a recliner, get in your bed, play it while you're doing homework, while you're holding your babies, while you're playing with the fur babies or your stuffed animals or your significant other, or if you have someone who has also Alzheimer's dementia, play that for them, and they could look at it on and loop it, and it calms people down. Schizophrenia, all of that. And then Daydream says, "Oh, Daydream, it's constructive to be in book clubs, writers, and workshops and sign language programs. And if that's all you are doing throughout the week, it's still very constructive." Absolutely. Shout out to, again, Daydream and Nodulista 90s. It's very, like we're talking about, what does productive means, and means constructive. It means those wheels are turning. For example, a clock. All those little things are mechanical things are working in order to keep the time. When that stops, it's not productive. But as long as it's ticking and working, and the timing and all the little intricacies of the clock is doing what it needs to do, then what happens? It keeps perfect timing. And that's what another example of productive, right? When you have all these things going on in your body, these intricate things going on, you're doing something. It doesn't mean someone to judge you because you have physical limitations and you're using a wheelchair and you can't get around. It's not to call you out to make you feel unproductive. If you are in a wheelchair and you're using your wheelchair and you're using your arms, or you're doing things that are making you feel good, that's being productive, right? You're investing something. You're eating, you're drinking water, you're taking your medicine. That's being productive, right? Doing, doing. Um, I wanted to also thank you all for being here. Shout out for those who are coming in the room. If you're new, I'm Rhonda, and I represent Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We have a big game today too, and the big game is between Dallas Cowboys. Hey, this is my hat. Dallas Cowboys and also Philadelphia Eagles. Go Cowboys! Go Cowboys! I also wanted to hit on. Opening some packages here. And then I want to talk about and tap into a little bit of, I got some Amazon boxes over here. And see if I could turn the video so you can see it. See these Amazon boxes? So what I have here in my boxes is that once a month, I order things. And Amazon is so cool. It's cheaper. It keeps you out of the stores if you don't want to get exposed to a lot of elements that are out there. And when I say elements, hubby and I are going to get our new revised additional COVID vaccines. next month, the 1st of December. Happy November. November's here. Um, hydrate. I have a straw with lipstick. Hydrate. Do you have your water, everybody? Hydrate break. I'm 1 hour into my live. I'm Rhonda and I'm from Texas. And I'm going to open up these Amazon boxes that I want to show you all again that I have right over here. And I'm going to show you, when I open them up, I'm going to show you what I order on a monthly basis. And let me tell you what's so cool about Amazon. There's a lot of things you can get that's so much more affordable, even though also, number one, my husband and I were big fans on Walmart, um, shopping at Walmart online, where you don't have to stand in line, just go pick it up, schedule you a pickup. And we started doing that, believe it or not, when COVID hit, right? It was really, really bad. Still bad today. Don't be in denial about it. Uh, and it was so much easier. If we just didn't feel like walking that much, if we have physical challenges, we just didn't want to be out there. You get to a point at my age, I just, I've how do you say it? I have my feathers in my cap. I've already earned it. I've already satisfied my thirst in my day going into malls. You know what I'm saying? Just walking and shopping and traveling the country. I've done it, right? And I just want to do what I want to do, not what I have to do. And that's creating and building and being a wonderful couch potato. Go to the front of my YouTube channel and you'll see the banner of my husband and I are couch potatoes. I just love that part of my channel. Oh, I do. I love what I create. It's like couch potatoes. He's wearing a Giants jersey, and I'm wearing a Dallas Cowboy jersey because he's a New York Giants fan, and I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. So that's what that means. But we still in love with each other. We still in love with each other. Um, I think I talking about movies, and I jumped to something else. Was I talking about movies? I guess I could do movies last. But I wanted to kind of change my title right now. Um, change the title a little bit because I'm just not talking about life hacks. I'm, uh, well, I am, but I want to talk about election, ASMR. What is my key? MR, meaning, um, Amazon, packages, um, movies, um, and post election. Okay. So I changed my title, and I do that a lot. I've learned how to be doing things. What's the word? God, I must be tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Probably about another hour and a half. It's 3 o'clock, 3:07, Texas time, Central Standard Time. I know it's 4 o'clock over there on the East Coast, and it's also 1 o'clock over there in California, over there in West Coast. Um, then I want to talk about some tips on post election and how to cope with that, how to deal with that. But let's get into right now the movies so you all can understand my movie watch party. So, what I normally have is a Tuesday night watch party, and it's always one movie and a cartoon, a pre movie cartoon, Tuesday nights. Because it's not so late because people got to go work tomorrow, whatever you got to do in the middle of the week, basically, right? And then Tuesday nights, I have the double watch parties. And then for 2 weeks, I haven't done it because of demonetization. I'm trying to get a feel of how I need to take my channel going into the year 2025, right? And I'm kind of picking up on an idea that I'm definitely going to reapply for my to get remonetized because I was demonetized, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm not going to, remove some legal um, videos that are public domain. For me, it's a part of education and building community. I'm not going to get rid of that. And the ASMRs, I'm not going to get rid of that because I understand the hard work that I put in the ASMRs. It's not stealing content. I go to free stock video image websites and I get that. And it's YouTube approved. So the reuse of content, I think they have a lot of robots going in and algorithms going in and checking things without truly, you know, um, having a human approach and making a human judgment. I think they're just doing some things and just demonetizing you. So again, when I first built the channel, it didn't come from because I wanted just it didn't come from my heart of making money. When I finally became a part of the YouTube partnership program, I was excited about that because it was a goal that I had reached. I was productive and I reached my goal and feeling glorious at winning. That was the reward, not money thrown at me, even though I did put on there why it's important to, what is my niche when it comes to why when you contribute, where does your money go? And I post that all the time. So I wanted to elaborate on ASMR. I did that, check. I wanted to elaborate on what that meant and also the playlist of the ASMR and the medicinal parts of it. And also encouraging people to check out my replay and smash that like and that bell bottom. So, bell bottoms. Oh my God, I'm going back to the 70s, 60s, 70s. And that bell button. I'm good. I'm good. I got bottoms on the brain. That bell button so you can get all my notifications. So glad that we are here today. I know that Reese's Cup asked if I was going to go on live. And I said, no, I think I'm going to go to bed. But then I'm like, I'm here. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be here. Yeah. So tonight I'm going to quickly share with you all, probably within 60 seconds, what I played tonight. And I played tonight, which was different, Saturday night actually, for the double watch party. Check out the replay. It's available in the archives there, just on the front of my YouTube channel. You can see it. It says new live streams. And it was the cartoon called Meet John Doughboy, 1941. And check out the description because I put a lot of work in my descriptions. That's entertaining too, right? That's entertaining too. And I'm going to share with you all quickly about what played tonight at the live. I'm glad you all like that photo on the front of my thumbnail. Let me turn the corner. Um, a likeness of me. So here we go. We're going to the movie, which is two war movies and a pre-movie cartoon. I'm going to post that also because when people go into the live, I have a live chat. I have a chat replay. So if people end up missing the live, they can go back in and watch the chat and then they can see all these links I put in there. That's why I talk like I have a million people in the audience because, I end up getting these hits, and they're really good. People just not always come, right then. But they will come, you're right, because YouTube keeps putting my videos out. And my analytics, I always want to announce on the movie, is awesome. And let me tell you what my analytics are. The movie has two war movies and a pre-movie cartoon. I have in my views 40 views, and it says 20 views more than usual. So within a time period since I've had my channel, It's been a hit. The watch time hours is 23.9 watch time hours, more than usual. YouTube liked my video so much that they took it and they threw it out there 218 times for people on YouTube to see it appear on their recommendations. Thank you, YouTube. And the impressions click through rate is 10.1, which is excellent. And what that means is uh, that whatever's going on with my thumbnail, people click into it. And the average very good rate for a click through rate percentage is 1 through 3%. When you see me accomplishing a 10%, I have went way off into the universe. That's good because what it means is people like it. They're enjoying it. And then I'm going to do a deep dive just for a little bit. And then we're going to get back into how we're going to cope with the elections later, but not too late. And I wanted to do a deep dive. And let me quickly share this with you about what's inside this great video. So in my movie watch parties, I have an intro that I do. And it is like an intro of the nostalgia vintage intros when drive-ins first came out. Okay, it has my twist on that. And then it has the first thing that featured is a cartoon, which is Porky 1940, 1941. Let me put that year in there. When I go back, I'll always do my edits. And when I'm proofing, it's smart to, if you have a channel and you see a mistake, stop what you're doing, fix it, and then move on because you're not going to remember to do it later. And it's being productive. Um, Welcome. If y'all are sitting in the cut, make sure you all smash that like. Welcome, and I appreciate you all being here. And feel free to chat with me in the chat room and say hi. I don't bite unless you want me to. Oh, and I got Amazon boxes to open, which is right here. I think I showed you all that earlier. Got Amazon boxes to open. We're going to open those too. See what Rhonda got in the Amazon boxes. So the cartoon is a cartoon, 1941. Porky introduces a news reel because we have war theme tonight, right? And I share with everybody, November will be war movies. And a lot of people, they might go, oh, that's so boring, blah, blah, blah. Our watch parties makes everything exciting. I enlighten everybody with polls, with movie trivia, with with facts on actors and actresses, uh, the reviews on the movies, the historical factors of the movies, the plot. Uh, every time I do a thumbnail, I do the I use the actual movie posters for my thumbnail. And then I add my magic. Like on this thumbnail, if you want to take a look at it, click into that link that I just posted. In the background, it is a orange and green and black camouflage because the theme is war movies. So if you look at that and you look at the thumbnail and it says Clipped Wings and Decision Before Dawn are the two movies. In the middle, I do all my own artwork. So you see movie lights going, separating the two movie posters, and you'll see double feature, full complete movies, and they're free. And you'll get a 10-minute intermission. And then there's my logo, RLS, which is Rhonda's Lovely Spark. So I want to talk about that. And then, so the cartoon is first, which Porky introduces a news reel of wartime spot gags, including a spoof of the RKO Pictures logo and caricatures of Jack, Benny, and Rochester. And then also in that cartoon is some racially insensitive image in there that I don't block out real history, so that's there. It's not to offend anybody. It's just what it is. It's not acceptable, but it is a part of real footage. I don't go into real footage and fade things out or blur things out. I don't. It's going to be there to teach us, right? To educate us. And that's what my channel is, believe it or not, also is an educational channel. And then so the second feature after that is called Clipped Wings Dated. The second feature, Clipped Wings. It's 1937, Clipped Wings, American Crime and Aviation, Keir Phillips production for National Pictures, directed by Stuart Patton, from an original story and screenplay by Paul Willett. The film stars Lloyd Hughes, Rosalind Keith, and William Janney. Ever since he was a little boy, this is the plot. Ever since he was a little boy, Mickey wanted to fly planes like his big brother, and Jerry, who was shot down during a mission in World War One, unfortunately, Mickey is booted from flight school, and that's the give you an idea of what feature two is about. And then after that, I play a vintage intermission, and every month I put on there, I program or edit into my videos. If it's a watch double feature watch party, I put an intermission in between two of the videos. Right, you can take a powder room break, go take the fur babies for a walk. Go check on the baby, give them a little kiss, and you might have to breastfeed the babies. It's always something we need to do. Get you some water, get you some snacks, get you some popcorn, hamburgers, peanuts, hot dogs. That's what it is. It's movie night. And then we have a feature uh, after the 10-minute intermission. And then we have feature three, which is called Decision Before Dawn, 1951, an American war film directed by Anatole Litvak, starring Richard Basehart, Oscar Werner, Hans Christian Blech. It tells the story of the United States Army using potentially unreliable German prisoners of war to gather intelligence as clandestine, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, line crossers in the closing days of World War II. The film was adapted by Peter Ver- Vertel and Jack Rollins, uncredited, from the novel Call It Treason by George L. Howe. And the film was a critical success and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture. And this is the plot, as the United States Army approaches Nazi Germany, they recruit Germany prisoners of war to spy behind German lines. Great watch party tonight. Great analytics. Great company. Thank you all so much for your support. And thank you so much for being here. Smash that like, everybody. Smash that like. And I have book readings on my channel. I'll be starting my book readings up again. And I don't have monetization anymore, which means my book readings will be available for everyone to be a part of the book readings. I have been reading. Um, it's such a incredible book out there that I'm going to give you the official with W.E.B. Du Bois. I've been reading like how many pages? I'm almost a little bit more than halfway through the book reading. It's called Dark Princess by W.E.B. Du Bois, and no one knew that he had written a book of romance. They thought always, because he studied social um, issues, and he helped write laws, or at least what he thought that could be that he would propose as equality and fairness. And he was just an incredible person. Well, my book reading. It's called, I have a playlist that's only available for members. So eventually I'll be opening up that playlist to everybody. So what I do is recommend to you when it opens up, go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss the alerts When it opens up, I'll also make a community bulletin announcement, but start with the first video of the book. The first video, it's in order by 1 through 17. I have 17 videos of the book reading, and my book readings are just 1 hour because I think that's enough to try to soak in and read, and for you all to relax, drink wine, drink your non alcoholic beverage, rock the baby, play with the fur baby, relax yourself, close your eyes, things like that. It's very medicinal, and it's where members would pay to be a part of it. But since I'm not going to pretty much reapply for monetization, I think I'm going to open up the gates and have everybody to read the book reading. But what I suggest is for you all to start with video number 1. You'll see it's the subject line has it in order, and it's watch 1 and work yourself up through 17. Okay, work yourself up. So I'm giving you a tidbit tour of my YouTube channel. And also, I want to start right now. Martha's here. And I want to start opening up my packages and get them out the way because they've been sitting in my house for a couple of days. And I need to at least open them. And then when hubby gets up, he'll put them where they belong. He's always big on making sure I get my packages, but he doesn't like opening them. And the reason why he doesn't, because sometimes, I might have a surprise. I might have ordered him something. I'm like, don't look at that. It was a surprise. Why did you open it? So that's why he doesn't open it. Let's see. I'm going to right now getting my bottles of water, Ozarka, and here comes the yarn. Oh, I feel so special. Content creators, we're yarn. Content creators yarn. Welcome to the club, Rhonda. Okay, here's a box. So let me open this up. And let's see what I have. Oh. I can't show you my address. Because I don't want to. It's not smart. Have my address out there for everybody. I mean, really, Rhonda. Let's see what's in this box. And when I was telling people, Amazon has a cool thing about it. Is that Amazon has it to where you can bulk. Like I have monthly things I order through every month. It's on a subscription, and through bulk. Here, some Lysol. It was marked down right after COVID, and I locked it up into a subscription so the price won't change, and so I get this monthly. You remember when COVID was here? We couldn't get any Lysol from anywhere. And I like this kind because it has the scent of what's the name of it? Early Morning Breeze. It's such a great scent. So I like that. And instead of always the traditional Lysol. And I don't mind the tradition. I like spraying. I want to spray it because I love how it smells. So this came in one of my boxes. And what I was saying, I set up my Amazon as a bulk shipment, which means you can get all your subscriptions and have it shipped all in one day, right? Bulk. I bulked them all together instead of me getting these house necessities and they're coming in every single day. It can be annoying or can make you feel like you're kind of locked up and you can't get out or do your own thing. It just kind of messes up your rhythm. Getting all these packages, you got to always run to the door. So okay, so this is this box. I'm gonna toss it over there for hubby to get. I'm not being lazy. I'm not a filthy lady. Okay, and this is another one that I get through Amazon. So this is our favorite soap to wash clothes. I've been a fan of I'll probably just pick it up later. I've been a fan of Arm& Hammer with OxyClean. Ever since my husband and I have been together, I evolved. When I was much younger, I was a fan of Whisk, and no one probably has heard of that before. But it smells good because it has these odor blasters, and I have a subscription. It's plus OxyClean. If you notice what I'm wearing, how white and clear and clean it looks, it just has deodorizers. It smells so great. It smells so good because I don't want to spend money on I don't want to spend money on those little things that you throw in a washing machine, those little odor blaster stuff. I don't want to spend that stuff is expensive. It's like $14 for that. No. So I get the odor blasters that's built into the soap. And right here is my other. It's Clorox disinfecting wipes. I'm just going to go ahead and open it. And I think I have this actually, all my shipments are scheduled to arrive on the 8th of every month. Bulk. That's what's so cool about Amazon. I have it come in all at once, not throughout the whole month. And I have this ordered. It comes in every 2 months. The Clorox, don't want to show my address. The Clorox disinfecting wipes. Hope I didn't show my address. I'll have to rewind it and make sure. And so it comes with 3 of these Lysol wipes because, again, after COVID, I was able to get this on special. To make sure. Sometimes you get these packages, you want to make sure that nothing has leaked because we used to always end up getting packages that were, I have to kind of get it out of the light so you can see it, leaking. So this is a lemon. And we use them. They are very nice. And the second one, I have 2 of the yellow lemon. I love the yellow lemon scent. And I have one sitting by each bathroom, one in each bathroom. And I have one sitting right here where me and Andre sit. And a lot of people think, and this is something I want to share with people. A lot of people think because it's named Clorox, they think it's bleach in it, and it's not. And when you read the back of it, and it says, you read the back, it will say no bleach. The Clorox is the company, but there's no bleach. So there are times when because we have cats also, but just being clean, we'll wipe our work area. I guess it'll close after I open this up here. After I open it, but it's great. It's a lid that comes with it. This right here is Mountain. What's it called? Mountain Triple Weave Texture Disinfecting Wipes. Kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. And I'm trying to get this fresh scent. So I get 1 fresh scent. Have to go the opposite. When I'm live, I got to go opposite, right, with the camera. And I get 2 of the lemon. And I get a triple order. And again, after COVID, prices went down. So when they went down, I locked it up. I locked it in the affordable price and I get it as a subscription, and it's cost more effective. And I save these skinny, narrow boxes. And you go, why? Well, they're skinny. And I make jute rope trash baskets. It's a skinny box. And if I put the jute rope around it, am I showing my address? If I put the jute rope around it, I got nervous because my address. It makes the most cutest little slender, skinny trash baskets that I can make and give to my daughter as a present, or we have one on each side of the bed. I have one down there, and my husband has one. And again, hey, Daydream, I'm writing poems and poems at Rhonda. Oh, that's great. You're writing poems, sweetie. Wow, you're inspired. I thought about too is to have at some point maybe some live poetry reading on my channel. Oh no, I guess it won't be live because no one can call in. I don't have it set up like that because I really can't afford, having it set up for people to call in. But that's okay. I could read. I could read my poetry. Okay, so I'm going to toss it over there. Did I show my address again? Jesus Christ, Rhonda, you're being very careless. Okay, so here's something here, and it's, I don't know, maybe it's, hi, maybe it's cat snacks. I shook it up. Maybe it's cat snacks. Let's see. Let's see what I got. I'm so glad you're writing. What that means is that you're inspired. Something is your muse, right? You're inspired. Let me put this box down. I'm keep revealing where I live. Okay. So this is cat snacks that we get a double order of cat snacks. And again, this comes every 2 months. Comes automatically, and we were able to lock that in after COVID. Remember that time we couldn't get any toilet paper and stuff like that and Lysol, so I locked it into a price. So far, they're honoring that. And these are snacks for the cats because we believe in giving them snacks, especially when we put them to sleep. And it's great to give cats snacks and let them feel that they're rewarded. When we put them to bed, put them in their sleeping quarters, we get them a snack, and it's great training for them. But you're supposed to give them a treat, And their favorite treat is by Temptations, and it's called Tempting Tuna Flavor. Under 2 calories per treat, 16-ounce value package. Isn't the kitty cute on here? All. And what we do, these plastic containers are recycled. And I'll use it for either my paintbrushes or my pens, pencils, combs, brushes, all kinds of things. The snap and everything. It just makes a great recyclable container. I've also used them and washed them really good, and I used them for like packets like leftover ketchup, mustard, hot sauces and stuff in the kitchen. Yeah, this. It's really smart, What else do I have? So, again, when COVID hit, then I was able to get these for $3.70 each for Tylenol, and I get these every 3 months. I don't take Tylenol much at all. However, when we need it, and I think Tylenol is always great to have. It's a fever reducer. It helps with pain. I don't take it every day. Maybe once a month I might take it if I have to. But to me, we're always kind of putting things back, because you heard what happened with COVID. You couldn't find out any of this stuff. So I take an inventory, and I always have like extra things in the in our linen closet, and this is Neosporin. So I have this coming in every month, and it's under subscription. And what I love about this is that this is something I've used ever since it first came out. And it used to be prescription strength. And it has sulfate and zinc in it. It's the secret ingredients for speed healing. It's an ointment that I order. And I use that to get rid of scarring or anything, like if there's a cat scratch or any acne, or and I use it on my skin probably twice a week. And what it does is just one of the greatest things you could use on your skin, believe it or not. Neosporin. It heals scars and it blemishes and it just. So I have that coming in every month, and then last but not least, Colgate. Wait, oh, it's mouthwash. Yeah, we needed this. I thought I know we didn't need that much toothpaste. Me and Andre can use this for a whole 2 years. But again, I always order things in bulk like this, and this is our favorite mouthwash. And that's it. That's it. And I want to open this up so you can see. Um, this Colgate mouthwash is one of my favorites. And you know, I've lived long enough where I test different brands. Yes. Okay. And this is the one I use. It's one of my favorite. And they don't come cheap. But it comes in a pack of 3, that big box you saw. And you see my teeth are white. I don't just use this, but people have asked me, how do I get my teeth so white? Well, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any caffeine or alcohol. I don't. Um, but when I take a bath, I also use 3%, I think it's 3% peroxide, and I spray my teeth, and I use toothpaste, Arm& Hammer toothpaste, and I brush my teeth, and then before I go to bed, I rinse with this. So that's how my teeth stay white. Colgate, what I love about this mouthwash is that it says effective peroxide formula. Um, Enamel safe and freshens breath. And this is fresh mint, and there's no burning. You know, sometimes when you I'm not going to name any names, but sometimes when when you use some mouthwash, it scars your mouth, right? It burns it so bad. Just depends on the sensitivities of your mouth. And these are not sponsors. I'm not promoting anybody. I'm not getting paid for this because I'm not monetized. I'm just sharing you with what I use. And it's alcohol free. That's what I wanted to share with you right there. Can you see that? It says alcohol free. And to me, it's one of the best mouthwashes when it comes to what's a good fit for our household. And so that's what I got in. I'm going to put everything in here, and then I'm going to put those boxes. I'm not going to leave that for hubby, even though hubby insists on me putting it on the floor because he knows I have back challenges, and I can't. He wants me just to depend on him more with knowing, if there's something I just can't do. If I can do it, if I can't, don't push myself. So I do have back problems, and I do recline. I have a movie theater chair. It's a twin movie theater chair, and the legs the leg part raises up, and I can recline, and different levels and stuff. So it's really good for my back. I have pillows behind my back. So I share that with you all. So that's where we are right now. I just wanted to open up the boxes eventually, before I went to sleep tonight, and I wanted to share some things. We're going to get into the post-election, talking about something positive, and I try to make sure everything I talk about is honest, but also something where I'm not going to create anxiety or try to trigger anybody, with things. They're saying that Kamala faces political wilderness after historic loss leaves her party in tatters. All right, media, F you. Washington Post, of course, wrote that. Um, and check out my videos also, past videos that I posted I've done past live streams. Check them out. They also are very good ASMR. And I have one. I posted a World War II fighter aircraft ASMR that I've I created myself. I also posted what's available is some fresh content, which is uh, tonight, yesterday, Saturday night's movie night, cartoon plus two war movies. And I also posted a January Dems downfall and why. It's a breakdown of Democrats' downfall and why. I also posted 3 days ago, we lost a battle, but the war is not over. I cried on that video, the Kamala defeat, and I also um, provided some analytics on that. And I've been doing the good work on myself, doing lives, and also sharing what. Sorry, cat hair. Sharing, my process. And you see, I'm okay, right? Even though I don't feel the I don't feel the country is okay whatsoever, in spite of what anybody says. I just wanted to share that with you all. But I'm not doom and gloom, and that's what my past lives are about, where it shows some positivity. Um, so check that, and also I have another one posted 8 days ago, and it says, "All of me, why don't you take all of me? Can't you see I'm nothing without you? Take my hands, I no longer use them. Take all of me." And I sing and I write poetry and I spit poetry and spoken word and all that in a bag of chips. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. So you could be ready going into this new year with something positive, strong, community building, community support, building community, and going into a new year being positive and not giving the side eye to people who voted for Trump. I'm going to teach you how not to have the side eye. I know there's probably a lot of divorces and estranged family members from this election, and that, you all have made some decisions where this has to happen, right? So I'm not about trying to fix everybody's problem. I'm not going to do that, and I can't. But what I can do is just give you some some things I do and things I apply in my life to make my life better, and maybe what I do can help you. Okay. So thank you all for being here. I'm so excited about people who are sitting in the cut. I can't see you because YouTube and me, we respect your privacy. And I understand you're here looking, and I invite you and thank you. Welcome to Rhonda. I'm Rhonda, and I'm from Texas. And I'm Rhonda's lovely sparks. And Rhonda is my name. And lovely is what my parents would call me when I was a little girl. Isn't she lovely? By Stevie Wonder. That came from that because it was lovely. You're so lovely, since when I was a little kid. And sparks come from, you will always get a spark from me. So when you listen to me, you'll go, or what? Or you'll laugh a lot, but you'll get a spark, right? Something fresh, something exciting, something enlightening, right? Different than what people are probably saying, because I'm 58 years old, so it's not like I follow a bunch of people, but I do value, knowledge, and I do learn new things. And shout out to our younger generation, Gen Z out there. I love you all, and the country is in your hands. Thank you so much for coming out for voting too. Let me give us some things to work with, right? And it's called, what I want us to work with is election loss. And here's how to bounce back. Election lost, and this is how to bounce back. It says, are you feeling defeated after an election loss? Don't let it get you down in this video. I'll show you how to bounce back. from a disappointing election result and come out even stronger on the other side. From processing your emotions to regrouping and refocusing, I'll cover some essential steps to get back on track and continue fighting for what you believe in. Whether you're a politician or an activist or a Democrat or a Republican or independent or Green Party or however that you voted, Muslim, Christian, atheist, LGBTQ, transgender, whoever that you are, I hope this video will help you. Um, so, whether you're those things or are simply a concerned citizen, this video is for anyone looking to turn a setback into a comeback. So watch this until the end and learn how to turn the election loss into a catalyst for growth and success. Join me as I take on the challenge of bouncing back from an election loss and turning it into a stepping stone for our next big move. And what I'm elaborating on is what my big next move will be. If you've seen and seen this channel, I've been going on live every day since the election. I did a 9-hour watch party of the election live. Check out those videos. They are in a playlist in front of my page. It's organized by playlist and by priorities, priority post, and it's very organized. It's very friendly conversations. I've always had friendly conversations about party, even if I'm a Democrat and I'm a proud Democrat. But also in my conversations, I talk about opening your minds to hearing what Republicans are saying. Open your minds what independents are saying. And if there's some extremists out there, how to not be so open-minded and how to protect your heart and your energy and not let things overpower you and make you depressed and shut you down. It's not good to, open your heart to everything out there, right? But if you're in the mood, you don't have to be in the mood all the time, but in order to grow, we have to live with each other, right? I didn't say we have to move in with each other. I didn't say we have to change our vote. I didn't say we have to do those things, but we have to learn to work on grieving, and we have to learn to work on grieving in a healthy way. Um, because but I can say since Tuesday's election, I have been healing and I feel better. Believe it or not, I've been feeling better. And it's not because the negatives out there and the trolls who could say, Democrats were lying. Look, we have grown ass people out there who are representing us, and there's that spark. We have grown people out there, grown ass people who are really sick and tired, right? From both parties, who are sick and tired, and who are not only sick and tired of the things they don't like, but also they're sick and tired because of the campaign. And we're exhausted too, right? We're exhausted. So let's get into about what I have covered in the last week. I just want to reintroduce that to you, but also dealing with election losses and the importance of resilience in politics and personal growth. And again, I want to remind people that this is good for people who are politicians. And even if you don't believe in politics, if you don't believe in politics, and let's say you don't vote, maybe I can persuade you to vote Democrat. But also, if you don't vote, it's still healing. Because no matter if you don't vote and you don't like politics, you still are around it. You still have to see these commercials and get these texts and hear about it somewhere, a sign, So let me get into your hearts and minds on some great tips, okay? In the world of politics, election losses are an inevitable part of the game, but it's how, and I think this is so beautiful. I've wrote a lot of incredible things about what I'm talking about, but it's how we respond to those losses that truly define us. And as humans, we're wired to respond to setbacks with resilience. And that's exactly what I want to talk about tonight. I'm in Texas. My name is Rhonda, and it's 3:53 a.m. Central Standard Time. When an election loss hits, it can be devastating. The emotional and physiological toll it takes on us can be overwhelming. We start questioning our abilities, our message, and our very purpose. We feel like we've let ourselves down and others down. And the weight of that responsibility can be crushing. We might even begin to doubt our own sense of self worth, wondering if we're good enough or if we are cut out for this whole political thing called life. It's natural to feel a sense of disappointment, even grief. I cried. You check out my video, I broke down and cried. And I cried because obviously I needed to pour. I needed an outlet. I felt safe in my circle around my friends to be able to express that way. I didn't plan it, but it happened and I feel better because I did. I did cry. My husband's like, Rhonda, you shouldn't have cried. And I go, and I love him for that because it hurt him when he saw me cry. He doesn't want to see me hurt. He's not trying to say, hide my feelings. He doesn't like it when I cry. And he wants that responsibility of taking in all my pain, and I love him for that. And that's what friends do. That's what your relationship does. That's what friends do. That's what close people do, is that they don't want to see you cry. And sometimes when people say something, they don't, they're not going to say it perfectly. Hi, Asia Robertson. Hello, Asia. They're not going to say it. Thank you so much for being here, Asia. They're not going to say it perfectly, and it's going to probably not come out the way how you studied how it should come out. Not everybody's on the same curriculum with you. Um, so be patient with people who are trying to be supportive, but understand that they're trying their best. Okay. Um, it's natural to feel a sense of disappointment, even grief. And what I want to share with people, it's about election loss, and here is how to come back. And well, great. Wait, yes. Are you going to work today? Are you off today? And what I'm discussing about after election loss, whether you're in the campaign, you're a politician, or if you're not a politician, or if you're just a citizen, right? Or if you're a non citizen, or if you're someone that's overseas who's checking out this video and you want to understand how we feel here in America, right? Before after the election, how we're coping, what are we doing, how am I feeling? Basically, I'm taking responsibility of how what I'm doing to do the good work on feeling better. And even if you didn't vote, and if you don't like politics, this will help you because you are exposed to it. It's on TV, it's on the commercials, people are talking about it, it's on billboards, it's everywhere. And no matter what, you can't avoid it. So this is going to help all of us together come together. And I have to get up in a few hours to get ready for work. Okay. Okay, my love. Boy, you get up early. So if it's 3:57 here, it means it's 4:57 in New York. Welcome, honey. Welcome. It's natural to feel a sense of disappointment, even grief, when your hard work and dedication don't pay off the way we want them to. But put our hearts and souls into
when we put our hearts and souls into our campaigns or in campaigns. And to come up short can be a huge blow to our confidence. It's like we're stuck in a never ending cycle of self doubt and uncertainty. But here's the thing, we can't let the cycle define us. We have to find a way to break free from those feelings of inadequacy and get back on track. Because the truth is, an election loss is not a reflection of our worth as individuals or as political candidates. It's a simple setback, and setbacks are a part of life. So, how do we bounce back from an election loss? First and foremost, we need to take the time to reflect on what went wrong. And we've been doing this. I've been live every day except Friday. I did shorts. But since the election, I've been on live more than I normally am because I've been on live because it's good for me. But I've been on live because I have a responsibility for the subscribers here, for my friends, for my family who watches my YouTube channels. I have a wonderful, and I love having that responsibility. And Asia says, I'm still trying to take one day at a time. And that is beautiful. One day at a time. Sweet Jesus. Remember that song? I love the song. Um, so, how do we bounce back from an election loss? First and foremost, we need to take the time to reflect on what we went wrong, and we've been doing that. Uh, what were our strengths and weaknesses during the campaign? What could we have done differently? What can we learn from this experience and apply it to the next one? Self reflection is the key to growth, and it's essential that we take an honest look at ourselves and our campaigns. And campaigns mean when we vote, when we talk about these issues, me as a content creator, I was campaigning for Kamala Harris. Another crucial step is seeking support from loved ones, mentors, and even fellow politicians who have been in our shoes. We don't have to go through this alone, and seeking guidance and encouragement from others can be incredibly empowering. Sometimes all it takes is someone who believes in us to help us see that we're capable of more than what we think. And then Asia in the chat room, which is the cherry on top, says, "Did you take a comb nap? How? You're not tired? A long nap? No. I'll be getting tired after I do this, and I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm gonna go get some rest. Um, we have to setting new goals for ourselves is, and I'm so glad that you're here, Asia. Setting no new goals for ourselves is also vital to moving forward, and we can't just sit around waiting for the next election cycle to come around. We need to take action, and we need to take action and start working towards our goals today. That's being productive. What can we do to improve our skills, our messaging, campaign, the party we support, and strategy? Strategy. What steps can we take to build our networks and grow as leaders? By setting new goals, we give ourselves a sense of purpose and direction, and that's exactly what we need to stay motivated. One of the most inspiring stories of bouncing back from an election loss is that of Abraham Lincoln. Before he became the 16th president of the United States, Lincoln lost not one, not two, but 8 elections. I'm going to repeat that. One of the most inspiring stories of bouncing back from an election loss is that of Abraham Lincoln. Before he became the 16th president of the United States, Lincoln lost not one, not two, but 8 elections. Hmm. I didn't know that. Yes, and you need you read and that's right. I just want to share it with you. I was like, I didn't know that, and I just kind of mesmerized about that. 8, but he never gave up. He continued to persevere. He continued to learn from his failures, and he continued to push forward. And in the end, he became one of the greatest leaders this country has ever seen. Lincoln's story is a testament to the power of resilience and determination, and it shows us that even in the darkest of times, there's always hope for a better tomorrow. And that's exactly what we need to remember when we're focused with an election loss. That is not the end of the world, but rather a stepping stone to the next great achievement. So, to summarize, bouncing back from an election loss requires self reflection, seeking support, setting new goals, and drawing inspiration from those who have been in our shoes. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Because when we're able to overcome those setbacks, we come out stronger and more determined than ever before. If you've experienced an election loss or any other kind of setback, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And what strategies do you use to bounce back? And what advice would you give to others who are going through a tough time? And if you're looking for more inspiration on overcoming obstacles, be sure to check out my other videos on overcoming setbacks. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and hold up. I have before I leave, I have a chat to read. My old supervisor didn't really care for Trump, but the only reason he liked him was because he got free money on his taxes. He had me dying, laughing, crying, laughing at that. Right, Asia? Right? Just the reasons today is so mind-boggling. Reese's Cup, I thought you weren't coming back. I know I sent you an email. I came back. Check out my replay, honey. I was like, oh, you said you wanted me to come. So I started getting dressed. I took a shower. I brushed my teeth because I do that every time before I go live. And Reese's Cup, I came back. I sent you an email. I'm like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Actually, I had to do work. Okay, my honey. Check out the live if you want. I mean, the replay when I close down, you'll be able to check out what I talked about because it's like some very good. It's what I was reading was election losses and how to bounce back, and just got through talking about that. Um, I talked about joining me in the challenge of bouncing back from an election loss and turning it into a stepping stone for our voters' next move. And so I did write, share some of my life hacks about surviving the loss because we as voters. Hi, Byron. I know I'm gonna go to bed right after this. I'm going to sleep. Hello, my Byron. We got a game today. We got a game today. Dallas Cowboys and Eagles. We're gonna kick that. Looking forward to that. Big games today. This is Sunday. I got to get some rest. Sorry about Dak. I know, Asia. But I always say things happen. And you know me, I'm not trying to be optimistic. It's just how I'm wired. I can't help it, okay? Um, I'm not saying that that happened for a reason. I'm just saying that when things like that happen to people, it's good to see that we have friends that are there to help us through it, right? So Cooper Rush is there, and Dak is working very close with Cooper Rush. Of course, I mean, that's not anything, not like I'm there in the locker room. I mean, that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm hearing from content creators. And that's what I believe that he is truly doing. He's working close. And then Asia says, it's Cooper Rush time, mom. And then Asia says, Dak out for the season. He is. And I always tell people, I've overcome adversities. I'm 58 years old, and I said, brush them shoulders off. Man, I've had some skint knees and messed up elbows from, not being a failure, but, when things fail in life, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means other things in life fails. And, we all just are not perfect. And so I can say that my life experience has really helped me cope with a lot of things. But again, I want to share with people that I do the work every day, all the time. My husband and I, we do the work. We put that work in, babies. Byron, shout out to you. I'm surprised you haven't met Mark yet. No, I haven't met Mark yet. We might meet him, I don't know, be a couple years probably. He in Texas this weekend. He is. He's in Dallas. He's in Arlington. He's going to be going to the game. I saw Dak Attack on his video. I saw Game Time Brian. I saw Primetime Phil. I saw Law Nation. I saw through Mark's live. I saw Zeke's dad. I mean, I hate to name names because I know that there's so many other great people that were on there, but it was so great going on that tour with him when he took us on a tour because we can't be there, and he has his camera all over the place. Yeah, Walker Wade was there. Oh, it's so good to see him meet up with Mark. He's a great fan of Mark, so it's great that it feels so great because Mark has this thing where he knows how to connect with people, and he's out there with people who really love him. And for him to be there, people want to shake hands with this man. They want to eat the wings. They want to be with him. He's just a great person. And so one day, my husband and I are probably going to fly out. We're going to let Mark's family know ahead of time and stay at the Red Brick House. And my husband and I want to plan a train ride through the mountains in Virginia. And our dream is to travel to Canada, Niagara Falls, and all up in there in Canada, and take a train ride in the mountains and come back to the Red Brick House. So I'll probably just fly straight from where our destination and take a flight back to take our flight back to Texas. Yeah, and he was so excited. One of my favorite parts of this video, and all of it was great. My favorite part is his first day in Frisco at the Star, and he sees Dallas Cowboy fans. There's a field where the Star is, right? Because you gotta respect the Star. And he has a camera, his cell phone, and he's filming. And he's like, "Oh, my people!" And he starts running. What's that song? What's that movie? Dun 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 dun. What's that movie? When they're running real slow. It's like a couple movies that are running real slow. He was running fast. Rhonda, they had Eagles stuff in Walmart. He was lit. I know. There were Eagles fans at the airport. There were Eagle fans everywhere rocking their gear. And Mark was saying his wife told him, please don't get into a fight. Please don't do that. Because you get in these Texas jails, it ain't easy to get out. When weekends come, they keep you there. I mean, I'm just letting you know. I used to work for a DA's office, so I know. So yeah, it was really good for him to be running to his, dun, 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 and he's running, like, even though he was running fast. He was like, "My people, oh, my people," because he lives in the area where in enemy lines, they went to Whataburger. Yes, I saw they went to Whataburger, and I saw what he ordered. I would never order the number one. Oh my God, I order my own thing. So Whataburger, I make sure they cook it to order, and I always order fries and onion rings, small onion rings, and because food is expensive at the fast food restaurants now. I mean they are, and I would get a double cheese. Now a lot of people like the toaster, right? Texas toast bread. I like the buns, so I'll get a double meat cheeseburger with vegetables on the side, and I'll have mushrooms on another side and jalapenos on the side. So I'll get that whole thing with the vanilla malt shake and ice cream shake, and I'll set it down, and I'll sit down and I place my lettuce, tomatoes, onions, mustard, and mayonnaise fresh right there, fresh with my mushrooms, with my jalapenos. Ha! I'll always everything I order is always my thing. I do special orders. It's just how I'm wired. It's how I like to order. It's like I always have this chef's palate thing going on, and I just like ordering things my way because I know how I want my food. So, and then Asia says, "No, I'm hungry. I'm hungry too." Gosh, Lee. So if y'all missed it, I talk about the movies tonight, my lovies. I talk about the movies, what we had tonight. I gave the plot, I gave the intro. It was a war movie night. November is war movies. It's not boring. When we have a watch party, we make everything exciting. So it's war movie theme this month. And then I'm not going to fight to be remonetized anymore. I'm not. I am demonetized, and I mean my content is legal. Uh, when I have my movies, which is public domain, and if there's copyright, it's not copyright issues. So being demonetized and copyright are two separate things on YouTube. And I just thought about it after being demonetized for 2 weeks because I've been going through this beta testing, going through the grieving and the processes of grieving about being demonetized. I said, you know what? When I got into doing this YouTube channel, it was not about the money. I'm not trying to be cliche. I'm not trying to be, like I don't care about money. I do. But that's it was more about when I became monetized and was a part of the YouTube partnership program. Um, I felt kind of as I was in it, I felt restrictive. And I don't like that. I'm a liberated woman. I'm a nonconformist. I mean, I do follow the rules. I try. But as far as my expressing myself, you better figure out a way to stop Barkley. I know our running game. We do have issues with our running game, right? We got a lot of issues with. I'm just have to put faith into our team, and we're going to win. That's right, we're going to win. Oh yeah, Dallas Cowboys going to win, and I know that. I mean, that's just how I am. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Bam! Oh, sorry. Bam! There's my cap right over there. And so it's just, I love my team. I love Dak. I love Cooper. I love Zeke. I love all my players. They ain't out there just being those people that the critics call them lazy and don't want to rush out on the field and fight and play. We don't have to be anybody's, gopher to prove to the world that we're hustling hard. I mean, hell, we don't know what they're feeling and what their aches are. The problem has that so many people saying, well, Dak didn't run. He's not using his legs. Okay, he used it. Now look what happened. Are y'all happy now? Obviously, there's been some issues. And sometimes what we could do, I think, instead of being so critical, that we can obviously, wait until we get some facts before we become critical. so critical where we're trollers, we're trolling Dak. Be patient and have faith in our team. You don't have to gamble all your money and go broke. No one said do that. You know, be responsible when you gamble, but support our players. They need our energy. I've expressed that before on one of my videos, my live streams. If you haven't seen it, go to the replay, check out my videos, scroll and look for it because there's a lot of great information there. Don't skip. It says Mark want them to win, but he's not expected them to win. Exactly. So what Mark had to do, and probably anybody who is a survivor, is that it's smart to, and I've said that in my videos too. Mark has come to my videos for cowboy fan rehab. All my friends have been here because I'm rehabbing myself too. How to cope and how to deal with losses. And when it gets to that point where you are feeling unhealthy, then you got to get to a point where you got to pull out, pause, and you got to like rethink this ish that's around me. You got to rethink it and say, you know what? What do I have right in front of me? And I say this all the time. What is right in front of me that I got to care about? Like take care of my backyard, take care of my home, take care of the people that are close to me. Yeah, I saw Walker Wade's rant too. I loved it. I love Walker Wade. He's our family, isn't he, Asia? Asia is a New York Giants fan like my husband. She's family. And thank you so much for being a member. Demonetization has canceled over 20 of my members. They took that off from me. So now I just have Cash App. And I'm okay with that. And that's how I'm going to run my channel. I don't want to compromise my channel in a way where I have to put my face on everything that's out there to feel like I'm relevant. I mean, I think that when we play a lot of this educational or historic vintage video, I don't want to have my face in the corner on everything to claim it for it not to be reuse of content. I mean, I think that people, when you want to see movies, you want to see the movie. We have the chat, we can chat with each other, but you don't want to see my face through the whole thing when we're watching a movie or nostalgia cartoon or whatever it's out there. So I say, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go back to what I've always been doing. I had to learn the process. I educated myself about it, and I'm using posting my Cash app, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to continue creating content. Building community is what it's for. It's for people who suffer anxiety, people who wants stress relief, who wants positivity, who wants to build community, a safe place, who has PTSD, dyslexia, Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever that you're going through in life, trying to find a work-life balance. I'm your girl. And that's what my channel is about. That's what my channel is about. So, and then Asia says Giants is in Germany. And I wanted to share again with everybody. I love you all. It's so great to see you. Thank you for your support. Yes, Walker Way was there. I did see his rant. Shout out to Reese's Cup. Shout out to Byron. Sorry. Whew, I had to sneeze. Shout out to Michael, Donna, Lola. Shout out to my hubby. Let me go back to my chat room. Make sure I'm going to miss anybody. Again, Asia Robertson, Reese's Cup. I try to remember it. Daydream, 1990s, Naja Lista, 90s. Shout out to all my friends who popped in and ones who have not made their self visible. A shout out to all of you all. And I just want to make sure that you all please take the time to smash that like button. And also, let's keep the peace. And if you have a show recommendation, send me an email. Please send me an email. I'll be more than happy to have a show about that. And also, I've shared with people that I give out my free transcripts to your email. So if you want a free transcript, I don't have one of this show, but I have 2 other shows. Let me know the date and the title, and then I'll see if I have it on file and I can send that to you for free. And then also, I just wanted to share my love with you all, that we're all going to make it together. And no matter if there's differences between parties out there, that we still all have to live together in harmony. And if, again, I wanted to re ask, uh, if you've experienced blessings to you too. And thank you so much, Reese's Cup. If you experienced an election loss or any other kind of setback, again, I'd like to hear from you in the comments below, okay? Because it's therapeutic for me. And what strategies did you use to bounce back? What advice would you give to others? And who others who are going through a tough time? Yes, I'm going to go to the live stream tonight. Am I going to stream Mavs game? I'm not sure. I probably will. Since you mentioned it, I will, because I found out Mark is out of town, right? And I don't know if Mark is streaming the Cowboys game. So I might need to go in and go live for the Cowboys game. Also, I need to get some rest so I can go live probably for football all day, don't I? I'll do that. And and yes, yes, I'm going live for the Mavs game. There's your answer. And I want to share, what kind of advice would you have to give to others who are going through a tough time with this election loss? And if you're looking for more inspiration or overcoming obstacles, be sure to check out my other videos on overcoming setbacks, and go into those videos and like them and share with your friends. And I want to tell you, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you soon. Good night.